Well, today for my devotion, I'm going to ask you a simple question. When you're stuck and you don't know what direction to go, what do? Do you ask Siri? Do you stop at the gas station? Do you keep driving around? What do you do? Well, it's summertime, and many of you might be starting to take trips and starting to explore Minnesota and other states. And as you travel, you might run into some roadblocks along the way. Construction, detours, whatever. Well, which way are you going to go? How are you going to decide where you're going to go? Well, today my story for you is about the life of Jonah. And God had big plans for Jonah. He's got big plans for you too, but in Jonah's life, he didn't like them. He didn't want to listen to God and go where God was telling him to go. God said, go to Nineveh. I need you there. I need you to preach the good news and save that town from destruction. Well, Jonah had other plans. He wanted to go far opposite of where God wanted him to go. And so he ran. And he ran. Well, you know the story, and I know the story. Eventually, he gets on the boat, and he jumps off the boat, and this whale, this large fish, comes and picks him up. He prays. He takes time to meditate and think about what God had told him. And he says, all right, God, I'm yours. And then we know that God washes him up on shore from the mouth of that fish, and he goes to Nineveh and he saves that city from destruction. And that story today is a reminder for us that sometimes we tell God no, and we run in the opposite direction. It happens to all of us. It's happened to myself as we think about, what should I do? How should I do this thing? Should we even do it? But we sometimes put that into our own hands instead of saying, God, what would you like done? How would you like to be proclaimed through this action? And so for today, I want you to really meditate on the life of Jonah and to be thinking about next time that God tells you to do something, don't have your first instinct to be run, but I want you to think about how, or ask the question, I'm ready to serve, use me. So think about the life of Jonah today. Think about the ways that God has called you in different parts of your lives to go in a different direction. And sometimes you've followed God's calling. Others have gone off track, and hopefully you're back on track, kind of like what happened to Jonah. And so just allow that story today to resonate with you today. As students out there today, some of you maybe are thinking, what do I want to do? What do I want to do next year with college, or next year with high school and jobs? What does that look like? God, how do you want to use me? And not think about yourself, but think about our awesome Creator and how he's going to use you to glorify his kingdom, just like he used Jonah. Have a great day.